You guys. Ooh, I haven't dropped a single frame. Nice.
Seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Actually, switch back to my normal boots. And let's get Stone Flesh queued up.
The Red Mountain burned. You could scarcely breathe in Morrowind, so we came west. Just when you think things couldn't get any worse.
Now, we need to head back to Morthal. Of course, I'm over encumbered. So let me put this out there. It's going to be a long walk back while I'm over encumbered. Would anyone have any objections to me toggling God mode to fast travel?
Young warriors are smart to listen to older ones. They've lived.
I'll wait until I get a response from that, otherwise I'll just keep walking at normal speed. How's my gold looking? I got 3.666K. That's not too bad. And once I sell this stuff...
Stories about Morrowind. Sounds like a wretched place.
Am I heading in the right direction? I am. So let's do a full save. Switch it back, change it to a one-handed weapon.
Young warriors, smart to listen to older ones. They've lived.
And switch back over to Muffle.
I keep hearing stories about Morrowind. Sounds like a wretched place.
So, I'll present the question again. Anyone have any objections to me quick toggling God mode just to fast travel? And now that we've leveled up, let's hear your thoughts on what I should spend my point on. Should I go Magicka, Health, or Stamina? I'm personally thinking Magicka. I will take whatever suggestion is in the chat. So let me know what you think, Magicka, Health, or Stamina. Any thoughts? Any thoughts? Magicka, Health, or Stamina? Well, I can't actually leave, can I? They don't actually leave until you've made a choice. I'll be right back. Again, let me know your thoughts. Magicka, Health, or Stamina? My tea. My tea. Well, I've waited a good period of time. And since I can't seem to dual cast at the moment Stone Skin, I'm going to go with Magicka. And I'm guessing you all want me to walk back to Morthal, so I won't be fast traveling. Magicka it is. And looks like I unlocked something new, an illusion. Hypnotic Gaze. Alchemy, is there anything new here? Nope. Anything new in Conjuration? Anything new in Destruction? Looks like there's something new in Restoration. Recovery. Magicka regenerates 25% faster. Very useful. Alteration. To get to dual casting, I need one more point. Enchanting has nothing new unlocked for me. Block has nothing of interest. Two-handed. Doesn't look like it. One-handed. Doesn't look like it. Archery. Nothing in stealth. Ooh, lockpicking has finally got a new level. Apprentice locks are easier to pick. Speech. Alchemy. Nope.
Watch yourself out.
Now, do I have enough to dual cast Stoneflesh?
Although take
Actually, I
everything
can't
away
because I don't have alteration dual casting.
They say Thalion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all
Let's do a
that.
full save. We haven't done one of those in a bit. Ooh, alteration's up to 20 now. I maybe now I can dual cast apparently.
Last mistake.
When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind. So we came west. I've been in Skyrim my whole life. Why would I want to leave?
And while we're here, it was alteration. There we go. Dual casting of alteration spell. Nope, still don't have enough magicka.
Smart to listen to older ones. They've lived.
I definitely think I need to head over to Solitude because that's a major town, so it's going to have all the supplies I need, a blacksmith, all that. And I really don't have... there's like no general store in Dawnstar and no general store in Morthal, so I think I'll definitely have to make a trip up to
I keep hearing stories
Solitude.
about Morrowind.
And I guess I'll do Meridia's beacon there. And maybe I'll find Nightgate Inn as I'm heading in that direction. Full save. And let's give him a proper burial. Clout Shovel.
Hey, watch it!
Now that's a little weird, isn't it? We have Micus and Micus. Apparently the Clarilox engineers are generic NPCs. Apparently. No, it's actually behind me.
Here we go! That it?
Wow! Killed by a mud crab. Well... I've got a backpack finally! Guess I'll bury Milkus next to his brother. And now my carry weight is 780.
I've been in Skyrim my whole life. Why would I want to leave?
Actually, I could travel to Windhelm. Maybe that's what I'll do when I hit the town and reduce my... After I've reduced my carry weight a bit, I'll travel to Windhelm, but it's got a full market that I can sell everything to. And I'll just do a little bit of shopping and prepping there.
About Morrowind. Sounds like a wretched place.
That'll be how we'll end off for tonight. Basically just, we'll do some... Basically market running. So, when I pick up again, sometime tomorrow, we can advance Bob's story a bit more.
You could scarcely breathe in Morrowind.
Maybe I'll even be able to get him some new armor. Because he's still using steel now. Maybe I can switch over to Elven or something like that. We'll see. Do a bunch of crafting. Once we get to town, basically, we're just going to do some supply running.
Young warriors are smart to listen to older ones. They've lived.
Is this going to be Micus again? No, Davidos.
Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves...
And of course, after we've done all the shopping stuff. Now here's an idea. I know you want to see what my mods are, so what I can do is once we get to town, I'll show the mods and I'll just end the stream. And that way I can do all the other stuff off screen. All the boring inventory management stuff. Micus again! This guy, we've buried this guy twice. Am I right? We've buried this guy twice. And here he is, again. Good grief.
Yes.
He's got a large family.
I've been in Skyrim my whole life. Why would I want to leave? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind. So we came west.
Morthal is down this way. Would be kind of nice, though, if the caravans would show up here.
I keep hearing stories about Morrowind. Sounds like a wretched place. Watch yourself out there, or they'll take everything away from you.
Okay, so we're back in town.
Young warriors are smart to listen to older ones. They've lived.
How much gold do I have? 3.6k. That's not enough to buy my house.
I've been in Skyrim my whole life. Why would I want to leave?
I'll grab my crafting supplies.
My mother and father died years ago.
Did I pick up any new books? So I've got a few new books.
Takes care of me now.
So let's activate the bookshelf. And I can add new books here. Bandits. Bandit Leader. Mace Etiquette. I'll hang on to those. And again, unlimited bookshelves will resort them. Very cool effect. You can actually put other things and books on there. Like for example, if I wanted to throw on there some of my ingots, I could do that. I could on my 10 silver ingots. See that? Do I have any gold ingots? No, it actually returns some of my silver ingots because it can only fit so many in there. But I like that effect. It's really cool.
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
Let's do some disenchanting. Here's Bob.
Watch yourself.
Do a
out
full
there,
save.
or they'll take everything away from you.
Quit out. Desktop. Yes. And let's go over to my saves. Clean them up a bit because I have so many in just the same area. Delete 40 saves. Yes. Alright, so we were talking about what mods do I actually have. So let's go over here. And actually, elaborate textiles. And what else was the other one called? Radiant. Party. I should probably enable this at some point. But anyway. I'll leave those alone for now. Alrighty. So the mods we are currently looking at in my load order, sorted by, I guess name would probably be the easiest one. I was doing a quick validity check. Don't worry too much about it. Alright, so we sort them by names. I've got my merged mods here, which is something I showed on a previous live stream, and it's up on my YouTube now. Basically, I merged a bunch of Amidian Borns textures plus some various other weaponry textures to give me my personal favorites selection of retextures there. It includes things like improved closed face helmets, which is why you can actually see the eyes of the guards. This is just some character presets for a couple of my characters. I have them saved as an actual quote-unquote mod so that I can reference them whenever I need to and rebuild those characters. This is just some generic fixes, a bunch of little fixes. I think that's the one that actually includes the eyes overall, the improved close face helmets. And this one is, you probably saw it when I was crafting. I can craft things like claws, Argonian masks, Khajiit mask, Khajiit ear, stuff like that. I've got a matter of time, which is that little clock widget. I've got achieve that, which basically is just a bunch of various in-game achievements for doing tasks and whatnot. This mod here, basically, you'll never put a smaller soul into a larger soul gem. Almost anyone adventurer, when I was talking to several people, they might say, you should join me on my adventures, pay 1,000 gold. And that's basically what it is. It allows you to pretty much recruit anybody. Alternate start allowed me to start as a Vigilant of Stendar instead of at the standard game entrance. This is just animates the Dwemer lift, so they actually will rise up or go down when you flip the switch. This is the retexture of the Archmage of Winterhold things. Athletics training, it reduces your movement abilities, but you can actually gain skills as you use them. It's kind of cool. This gives me more map markers. This is supposed to, I'm testing it now, because I haven't had, and I just enchanted my first weapon, so we'll see how well this works. But this is supposed to automatically recharge your weapon so you don't have to do it manually. That's the bandoliers. That's the stuff around my chest that give me extra carry space. This is Havoc-enabled hair. I have a few of those. This is some saddles for the horses. This is a dragon replacer. Again, this just changes the Archmage robes. Is this a texture remodel or... No, it actually changes it how it works. So it actually makes it more powerful. Changes the enchantment. Better beast races is part of a collection of them to make the beast races look better, just like I have for the man and mer races, to make them look better, as well as to make them digigrade instead of platigrade. This improves the dialogue controls so they're more PC friendly. This is just a retexture for the women's swimmer spiders. Again, better female model. This is a retexture of the gold, better males, better mills textures, falls. Should actually have Skyfalls enabled, so I don't have those long falls anymore. They're just static. So I'll enable Skyfalls. I got a retexture. This changes around the effect of the Royal Vampire armor. This makes the textures of the mills better. This improves the stealth AI for followers, so they will put their torches away. This is a retexture of vampire eyes. This makes werewolves more powerful. This makes the white file potion more better effect. These are retextures of the books. These add bracelets. I haven't had a chance to craft those. I may have to do that. I'll probably do that off screen. This expands the graveyards. This is a retexture of the impact effects of spells. Again, these are just patches for that. Adds a new chainmail robe. This is a high 2K effect for fire. This is supposed to allow me to wear circlets with helms, but it's kind of buggy with some of the other stuff. This changes the lighting. This is to clean up your corpses I've been talking about. Adds cloaks. This is a complete remodel of the College of Winterhold. This is actually a really cool mod, and at one point we'll actually get to see it, but basically you pay about 5K per semester. It actually locks the College of Winterhold quest, so you won't actually complete the College of Winterhold quest until you've mastered one of the circles. So it actually slows down your path through it by putting it behind locks. Like basically, you just enter the college, you go on the Starthal quest, but it's not going to allow you to do the next part where you have to talk with the orc in the library until you're proven to be a more competent mage. Because having an apprentice mage who probably doesn't even touch or might not even touch magic all that much, doing these very complex quests could be dangerous for them. So they make you get better at your magic before you are allowed to pursue the next part. This actually changes the entry requirements, so it won't be just like a random spell. The spell you ask her about is the one that she'll test you on, so just randomly. This one I haven't had a chance to test, but basically what it's supposed to do, and pull up the Nexus, try and get it on the screen. It's something I wish was available for males, but I think it's only for females. And it's not showing up. But basically what this mod does is it takes all of the armors that the female characters wear and breaks them up into each individual piece. So you can actually mix and match the armors, which is kind of cool. Convenient Bridges just adds a bunch of bridges all over Skyrim to give you more places to cross. I also have a similar one called Immersive Fallen Trees, which does the same thing. Convenient Horses, again, I haven't had a chance to really take advantage of that. I probably should get a horse, the more I think about it, because then I can put all my junk on it. And I can move a lot faster than I do. This allows you to craft crown helmets. This puts back into the game a lot of stuff that was cut for time or whatever by the devs. This is just a standalone mail for the Dark Brotherhood. This allows you to join the Darn Guard as a vampire. I mean, her Sorana gets in, why can't you? But there are some caveats. But we haven't gotten that far, so we'll talk about them when we get there. This allows dead bodies to be solid, so you can actually, after you slay a dragon, stand on its corpse. This is all part of the digigrade stuff for Khajiits. This makes the descriptions for diseases more immersive. This changes around the dragon animations. So I've got their textures replaced and their animations are now more dramatic. This is some HDT-enabled hair for Argonians. This dynamic vampire appearance, again, makes vampires a little more dynamic looking and better. This turns things like wood piles, barrels, stuff that you normally couldn't interact with, into stuff you can interact with. That's how I was able to get all that loot. I basically looted wood piles that were static objects before, but turned into containers. This allows me to wear up to 20 rings. I was using this for testing some new stuff that I had purchased. Elaborate Textiles is just a texture replacement for the various basic equipment. We just activated this. This changes around the visuals for electricity magic. This changes around the visual. This makes the vampire armor look a little bit nicer. This makes the blacksmith forge and water troughs look better than that just black thing. So it looks a little bit more like actual water. Enchanted Arsenal adds this MCM menu where you can basically pick and choose from all of the enchantment visual overhauls that are out there. Enchanting Freedom is supposed to allow you the ability to mix and match enchantments, so you're not restricted to only using like ring enchantments on rings. You can use them on any type of armor. Enhanced character edits for character creation. When it's raining, this makes the puddles and pools look darker. This is a mage robe retexture. You've probably seen it on the robe that I'm wearing. It's not the standard blue mage robes. Looks a little bit different. This changes the quest objectives, making them more descriptive. This makes the NPC dialogue. This gives the NPCs more dialogue to work with. This expands Winterhold's destruction ruins. Makes it look like it really was a huge town when it was taken out. Again, this makes navigating dialogue menus easier. These are some animation fix for females. This changes the female helmets to male in the cases like with the Iron Helmet and Ancient Nord, where it's a completely different model based upon the gender of your character, which I kind of find was stupid. I wanted them to match. Okay, female feet redesigned for better males. As you might guess, changes around the feet meshes. Feminine females is actually an animation replacer. It makes the females move or walk more feminine-like. Fire and Ice overhaul allows fire and ice to propagate. So you probably saw that quite a bit, where the fire just sort of spreads, even though I'm only using Firebolt or Flames as opposed to Firewall. This gives the followers more commentary, because they all use shared voices. So anything that uses that same voice, and it's not just global across the market, the mod author actually handpicked, what additional dialogue they would get from the generic dialogue. Followers won't trigger traps. This leaves footprints behind, even in ash. Fur hoods with an 1K texture. This is a mod that's kind of required for some other mods that add dialogue. It basically, it's a bug fix so that when you talk to someone and there's no actual audio files, it won't like hang or break or something like that. Again, we haven't seen this, but it's basically a armor made out of malachite glass. Retexture of the gray robes, guard dialogue overhaul. So you actually have more dialogue when you're talking with guards, like when they pull you over or whatever. You have more stuff you can say to them. This changes Harkon's vampire sword, like HD retexture of embers, of the terrain, more havoc collision, which the HDT stuff actually requires this. When you use the HDT physics extension, it requires this for several mods, even though I don't actually use the high heals effect. This allows you to pull the heart out of some people. You can adopt multiple children, as the name implies. I can toggle my helmet. It's still equipped, but it's just not shown. More hair. These are both. This is just regular hair. This is HDT hair. Some earrings. This adds. You might have seen it. We might have passed it. I can't actually remember if we did in this playthrough. But it adds little banners at each of the hold borders, allowing you to see, the differences between the different holds. Hoods allows you to wear hoods with circlets. This is a hotkey mod. This takes away a lot of the text, so it makes it more immersive. Again, immersive beds means you can actually climb into bed. Immersive College of Winterhold is another College of Winterhold tweak, because that changes the visual of it, while the other one actually changes around the questing. This makes it harder for NPCs to detect you when you're stealth and in the dark. There's the immersive fall of trees. That makes the HUD go away when you don't want to see it. Immersive innkeepers means they will sleep in their own inns. This adds some laundry all over Skyrim. And that's immersive NPCs in the dark, which goes with immersive detection. This changes around the dialogue that we've been seeing. That's why it's got a more old-timey feel than a more contemporary feel. This means spells emit light. That's a patch for immersive beds. Again, immersive hood with circlets, trying to get that all to work together. More eyes, improved sneak detection, intricate spider webs. So that's a spider web retexture. This replaces the intro music. That's Jack Sora's utilities, which does a ton of things. These are the lanterns that you see all over Skyrim and the caretakers who light them. This reshapes weapons to make them look better. They've got a leaves retexture. That gives you rings for the left hand. This makes lockpicking less touchy. I think that's good for a Let's Play, so you're not so frustrated with it. This makes lightning during thunderstorms. Necromancer robe retexture. Localize damage. This allows you to actually be a real bard and actually sing. This allows you to craft into Lunar Forge and get the Lunar Forge enchantment. This is a retexture of the magic runes. This one I really haven't had a chance to test out, but it allows you to dress up as someone else and basically try and pass off as them. This is a physics hair. This is the one that added that house I was just in. This is a monk robe retexture. This is an Alduin retexture. This adds more giant toes. This is a more immersive Dawnguard entrance. You can see there's a lot of stuff in here. Teenager mod, hoods, narrow glass and elven swords, no spinning death animation, no more blocky faces. NPC bartering, allows me to barter with the NPCs. One tweak is just a bunch of tweaks. Opulent adds a new set of robes. We've got cloaks, pierced ears, player head tracking. This is the one that allows my player to actually speak. That's why you've been hearing that lady's voice. It's actually the player character. There's a few different options for it. I just chose that because I thought it'd be funny, and I have a little bit of an in-story reason for it. This changes around the various markers on the various towns, telling you what's where. This adds more people in the prisons. This allows you to combine potions. This allows you to return to Sovngarde. This allows you to have more powerful death thralls. Makes female armors look a little bit more practical. This changed my jumping animation. This is an aiming mod. This again changes the protective female ancient Nord armor to make a little bit more realistic, less slutty. Parry animation, pumping iron, allows you to have dynamic muscle growth, pseudo parry, quick drop. Really haven't done too much with that. Erase menu. Real shelter means that rain will not actually fall when you're in shelter, and you'll be safe from the rain. I got some realistic boat bobbing. I got some cloud mods. Human speed movement modifier. Realistic ragdog and smoke. Smoke and ember. Realistic transparent glass armor and weapons. A red wizard retexture. A stallroom retexture. We've got that, which changes the little ripple effect. Ruins clutter improve. Run for your lives. Safety load means that I won't crash if it's having a long time loading. It just won't load all the information at once. Let's add some scarves. This changes around hag ravens to make them scarier looking and with scarier voices. This means if I'm a werewolf, they will detect that and they won't attack me. That's our spring dialogue. This fixes Sarana. This adds showers and inns. This allows me to go back to the show race menu at any time, change my character, and not have it mess up my character's information. This tracks quests. We have Sky Falls and Sky Mills, Skyrim Enhanced Camera, which is the first person, which we really haven't had a chance to look at. Better robes. This removes the breasts from female Argonians because they are reptiles. This is a child overhaul. So I've got a hair physics. Just a lot of stuff, as you can see. Here's a lot of stuff. And in the next few days, I'm actually going to start merging some of these together. I typically like to merge together like weapons and armors and stuff like that. I'll be doing that in the next few days. But that's it for today. I'm going to pop back into Skyrim and just do some cleanup. Some house cleaning. So I'll see you in the future. I mean, unless you want to stick around and watch it. I'm going to stop the stream and I can restart it. And if people really do want to see me doing house cleaning, they can. But it'll be considered a different stream.